good? Welcome back to the room, back in the video. Today we are reacting to Zion Williamson Needs to Be Stopped by Jeff. I ain't gonna lie, I know you knew Zion, what's it called, is in New Orleans. That boy could eat a table. I know y'all seen that headline, man. But recently we've been seeing bro struggle with lust as well. It's almost like they took a degenerate and they put it in the body of a super athlete specimen. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, without further ado, man, let's get straight into the video.
Eat the table.
Gravity-breaking athlete.
Oh, it started off with it.
With the all-around skill to be one of the league's best superstars.
Whoa. You got about 5 seconds to hit the sub button before I blow you away.
Unprecedented mix of power, explosion, and quickness. Truly one.
Bro, they was comparing Brody to LeBron. Bro, he was athletically wise, bro. He could have went to the NBA in high school.
The best draft prospects to come through the process in NBA history. Fast food and BBL obsessed. OnlyFans Coomer with a 50-inch vertical. Out of those 4 scouting reports from highly respected NBA insiders, it's fair to say that Hef Sharania had the most accurate take. Because while draft experts were enamored by Zion's athleticism,
oh my god, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Zion high school highlights were OC.
His rebounding, his stardom on the court, they simply failed to evaluate how much of a loser this guy is. And I believe it's a scouting malpractice because this guy has been dropping breadcrumbs ever since his college days.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi. Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god, stop.
Why are you so beautiful? Nah, bro. I feel bad. If you're a Pelicans fan, man, hey. GG's, man.
I almost hung up. You stop saying that. You're beautiful.
And look, I get it. You know, you're willing to oversee some of these issues when, you know, he's doing stuff like this on the court. This is unprecedented athleticism, God-given ability. This is probably the best.
Hey, boy. You 360 windmill like that. Hey, you could be whoever you want to be, man. Yo,
Athleticism we've seen since LeBron James. This guy had one of the best high school mixtapes I've ever seen in my life. All right, generational talent and athleticism. He probably could have went straight to the NBA out of high school.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I get it.
Going to college at Duke for a year gave us a more well-rounded scouting report on this guy, more of a full picture. Because after his Blue Devils played the UNC Tar Heels, one of the most heated rivalries in basketball, Zion was caught texting a student, "I have a big room, come sleep with me." You know what, man? I think this guy should have just skipped college. Like, I don't think he ever should have went.
Bro, I think he might be the only athlete in which going to college was detrimental to his NBA career. I really think about it, man.
One of the rare instances where if he skipped college, he probably would have been a better man, a better role model. But he makes the NBA and he wants to win.
Better. I want to win. Simple as that.
But in his rookie year, he could only play in 24 games because of injury, all right? Oh my God. That is just absolute... Ooh, that is nasty, man. But nobody really cared that he couldn't play. It was his rookie year, you know, it's COVID. He had knee injuries coming into it and ankle injuries. You know, these are all parts of the body that have a lot of stress if you're jumping that high. So then we fast forward to his second year and he improves. All right, he plays 62 games out of a 72-game shortened season. He makes the all-star team. You know, this guy, he's starting to take a leap. But yet again, more breadcrumbs start falling out of this guy's ass. He gets exposed on Snapchat again, all right? Do you still want to link? I don't know what's up with this guy in Snapchat, but as this guy keeps leading us on this slippery, lubed up trail, a different issue starts affecting his on-the-court play.
Pelicans have repeatedly stressed to Zion Williamson that his diet...
Holy, bro. That boy, that boy might be one of the 7 deadly sins. He might be the sin of sloth.
and conditioning need to improve, but the former #1 pick doesn't listen.
The real roots, the stem of the injuries start coming to surface, all right? Because Zion, after spending time in New Orleans, stuffing himself with gumbo and crawfish, got up to 330.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I knew he got big, but 6'6", 330? 6'6", 330. That's crazy, bro. Is that not obese? That's
50 pounds. Obesity. For reference, Yao Ming, my dad, was 310 pounds. and he was 7'6". Zion Williamson is 6'6". He is a whole foot shorter than Yao Ming.
Nah, that's literally obesity, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Of course he got injured. What?
Yet he weighs 20 pounds more. What is he? What? He breaks his right foot. He doesn't play a single game in his entire third season, probably because of all that forced landing on his right foot every time he walks. Bone was probably screaming for his life, all right? And he's single-handedly ruining the Pelicans' rebuild. Coaches are getting fired. Players are getting traded, all because you're the franchise centerpiece. You're the one that they're building around. You can't stop delivering Uber Eats to your doorstep. But around this time, I would argue Stephen A. Smith reached his second prime.
I'm quoting people. You got chefs in New Orleans who love him. They're looking for him. Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Stephen A. During the Zion arc, that boy hit a Zenkai boost, man. Hey.
Every chef there wants to meet him because they know he'll show up to their restaurant. The word out on Zion Williamson is that he'll eat the table. He'll eat the table. What in the hell is going on with Zion Williamson?
LeBron James had dropped 30 in 3 quarters and had completely dominated and looked in peak physical condition and looked like an absolute stud and superstar and marquee. Zion Williamson, who's more than 15 years younger, but 40 pounds heavier, went to the free throw line. I saw a
3 inches shorter, too.
belly.
Yo,
A
why
belly.
all they heights? I'm
Like when he took a deep breath, his belly bounced. That kind of belly. I mean, dang.
This is my favorite one.
You got people in the NBA that says he was hiding food under his bed. Because the Pelicans obviously had people checking up on him to make sure he tried to.
Nice clip for him. Someone's writing this for him, man. There's no way.
Bro, who told him that? I want to know who told you that, bro. He made that up. Nobody told him that. Let's keep it.
People in the NBA told you that. But after all that, the Pelicans still decide to give him $231 million. They still gave him the max, all right? If he made the All-NBA team or wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, it would have triggered the super max. That brings it up to $231 million, all right? But Pelicans weren't getting fooled because there were also things in his contract that lowered his pay if he went over 295 pounds.
Day-to-day Davis on the top with a hand injury. Hey, bro, we gonna need to make it. Nah, but Davis, ain't gonna lie, he stay in shape. He just like very injury prone, bro. He gonna have to retire soon.
All right, first of all, if the limit, like the line is set at 295 pounds for a 6'6" this guy must have been eating the entire city. So now it's 2023. It's Zion's 4th year in the NBA, and he's still dropping breadcrumbs.
What you guys say is the best cities or sports spots?
Miami and LA. Toronto, New York, and Dallas.
Why Dallas? It's like weather.
Why Dallas? Why Dallas, bro? Why Dallas, bro? Dallas is amazing. I don't care what nobody tell you. Dallas is amazing. I don't want to be there, but Dallas is amazing.
Or maybe it's because the food in Dallas is amazing. You know, maybe B.I. is just, you're just teasing him about the food, you know? But as the injuries start to pile up over the years, I start to realize that this might not just be a food issue.
My baby, you gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you.
Middle of 2023, Zion becomes a family
I don't know about daddy, but hey, mommy.
man. All right, look at clap it up for Zion, man. He's turned the corner. He's making a big change in his life. You know, it's a baby shower. It's a big celebration. It's a sign of maturity. Everybody's proud. Everybody's happy for Zion, man. Good character development. But then out of nowhere, an adult star by the name of Mariah Mills starts flaming Zion on Twitter. Now, I can't go through every single tweet. All right, I'd be here all day, but
Bro, that's just you know, let me not even say that. I don't want to judge anyone.
here are some of the highlights. First, she reveals that Zion was sending her $107,000 a month instead of a chef. Once again on Snapchat, yet again, when you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? But I'm super excited.
Holy.
Well, I'm super excited. How much money do you want out of me? God, I hate this guy. Love you in these jeans, and I'm gonna FaceTime you in a little bit so we can talk about you moving. All right, so it sounds like he moved her to New Orleans. You effed up spitting in my... Okay, so see, you see, this is the problem. There's a lot of allegations being made by this woman towards him right after he announces he has a kid. And while I can't take 100% of what this woman is saying for truth, I'm not gonna blindly put my...
Bro, I I ain't gonna lie. I know for a fact at least half of it true. Let's keep it a beam, bro. Zion was in, you know what I'm saying? He was in that, bro.
Faith into her, but I can assume that at least some of it has to be true because leaked text messages between the two has Zion saying, "Why are you posting this all on social media? Delete that stuff." Eventually, after a couple of days, her Twitter gets suspended after she threatened Zion to release some of the tapes of, you know, Zion's hammer. Zion is no longer her king anymore, all right? But this further just ruined the PR of Zion.
You're not my king no more, bro. What's she talking about, bro?
And look, I don't want to judge a man for having his type. You know, he's doing his thing. But, like, own games. Support your case. We move to present time, all right? We move to this season, and Zion is in the best shape of his career. He looks skinny, all right? Reportedly dropping to 200.
Oh, Leo, that boy hopped on that Ozempic. Hey, bro. That boy hopped on that Retta. Chill.
64 pounds. Getting Ozempic allegations, all right? That's a good thing for him. If he actually lost his weight naturally, change is being made in his life. But he's still wiring money to OF models, man. Here he is. He's trying to set up the fireplace, you know. He's being a gentleman with the BBL merchants, getting his dirty laundry aired, all right? He's getting his location exposed. This chick has $600 in her account. And if you still don't think it's affecting his play on the court, like, this is a PR disaster. It's almost impossible to look at this guy in the same way, you know? He used to be, like, the superhero.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You used to see Zion. You used to see, bro, as athletic, superhuman, bro. Now it's like he a hornball who's also like still athletic. When you doing all that, it's like it's hard to look at you as anything other. But like now he just got a layer of fat over it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, supposed to take over the league, getting the torch from LeBron, seen as the guy, you know, and now he's seen as a wear my hug type of guy. This told me everything I needed to know about Zion and his decision making. Like, you see what I'm saying, man? He's even ruining PR for anime fans, all right? I know he's watching hentai, all right? I can't prove it, but I know it. But look, can you make an argument that this guy has an off-the-court problem? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, that's his personal life, all right? Do I see a problem with him wiring all this money to all these girls? Sure. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell him what to do with his paycheck. I don't make $200 million. I don't know what it's...
Hey, boy, you got a 50-inch vert at 6'6". You're a muscle, hey. Hey, fo, you could have what, bro. You could be. Let me know. How about it? Hey, man, you could be the Antichrist, bro. You could do whatever, man. But if you enjoyed the video, man, make sure to sub, like the video, comment your opinions down below. Peace.